Hey guys, hi. It's me, Steven, and Buddy. And over here is a cat that some of us call Bougie. I think he actually lives in one of the apartments nearby, but he's always out. And I'm standing here between the two of them because if I don't, Buddy attacks Bougie. No, Buddy, no. No. I love you, but no. And you're making me very nervous with your leg over the edge. Oh, oh, buddy, doesn't that make you nervous, guys? Oh, it's like when I was standing by the Grand Canyon. Oh, buddy, you make me so nervous. All right, so hi, guys. Hi. So, I'm out for a walk with Buddy. Sometimes he wants me with him, sometimes he doesn't. Here comes an airplane. This time he wanted me with him until he started yelling at another cat, Bougie. And then he got in a fight with Bougie, and so I got him away, and then he wanted to go fight Bougie again. And Bougie doesn't have the sense to leave, but Buddy doesn't have the sense not to be a jerk. So I'm standing between the two of them until one of them decides to move. And they're not, neither of them moving. So I thought I'd take an opportunity to say hi to you guys and update you on my update yesterday. So if you saw yesterday's video, you saw that I was very emotional and very upset over this lump on Eleanor. I convinced myself within 30 seconds that she was going to die. Just craziness. I have almost no experience with helping, being around mammals outside of an ex-boyfriend or two and my ex-husband. But they were easier to handle than these cats. You told them to stop and they usually did. But except for Dan, my ex-husband, he never did stop. So in my last video, I mentioned I was going to go to the vet with Eleanor this morning. And this morning I woke up and Eleanor and Buddy were perfectly fine. They weren't like chummy, they weren't like cuddling, but they weren't like hating on each other, which is very strange. Buddy actually got off of his suitcase. He likes to sit on a suitcase sometimes, a soft-sided suitcase. And he got down and he kind of went over and explored Eleanor, and she explored him back, and they kind of hung out for a moment. It was very weird because Buddy has been super stressed, as I told you yesterday. Neither of them are moving yet. And I dare not move because if I do, Buddy's going to attack this other cat. So Buddy was just ridiculously chill yesterday, very unlike him. And then this morning I was woken up by Eleanor playing with all of Buddy's toys. Buddy doesn't like toys, but I can't get rid of them. And I'm glad I haven't because Eleanor loves them. She was playing with everything. Every toy in the house she was playing with really loudly. And so she woke me up. And she was just so full of life. And she was so into these toys. And she was not as lethargic as she was yesterday. I don't know what's going on. So rather than stress her out by taking her to the vet, I went to the vet on my own. And I have to tell you, if you guys are in, I'm gonna step away for a moment and see what happens here. If you guys need any vet care, I'm coming over here. I don't want to talk too much in front of this person's apartment because I'm sure it's weird. Good. No fighting, boys. So, I went to the vet this morning. If you guys live in Las Vegas, I have to tell you, there is a place called Paradise Animal Hospital. You have to go. They're unbelievable. The staff there is just unmatched. The humanity that they showed me, the kindness they showed me, and my inexperience with cats. All right, so far so good. They were really, really wonderful. Okay. And I have to tell you, they're just amazing. So I went there and I asked the staff there a couple questions, knowing full well that they couldn't give me any concrete answers because, all the questions I had 10,000 variables, right? So I just said, hey, this is what's going on with Eleanor, who they had met recently, Buddy. And so I said, this is what's going on. And they said, since Eleanor has to come back for a follow-up, I'm scheduling that for Monday, that the doctor will see Eleanor, and it won't be an additional charge because it's a follow-up. And if I ask him, hey, could you look here at her lump, is this something we should look at? It shouldn't be something that they'll have to charge me for, just to ask that question. And then, of course, if there is something we have to do and it's abnormal, then, of course, it'll be a separate issue. I totally understand. But since she doesn't seem to be in any pain, she's very happy, she's eating and she's pooping, that I can rest easy that she's not going to die on me overnight, right? So combine that with the fact that Buddy is, for the time being, chill, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Another thing that was, as I mentioned at the end of that video yesterday, another fear of mine is financial insecurity, in that the cost associated with a potential surgery, because I'm just guessing that this is something that has to be done that's bigger than just a pill. If this potential for a surgery ends up being a big giant cost for me that I am not able to absorb with my little tiny bank account, I shared my fear with, I think her name is Lisa, part of the staff at the vet's office. We're friends on Facebook already now because she's amazing. I want to be friends with the other woman as well. She was amazing too. But they suggested something called Scratch Pay, and it's like Care Credit, I think, but it's less of a credit card deal. More like what QVC and HSN do in terms of like a flex pay. So if the doctor said, yes, Stephen, unfortunately, this is worst case scenario, Eleanor needs a surgery, it's going to cost $2,000, but it could cost up to $3,000 or whatever, I would apply for Scratch Pay, and they would pay the bill, whatever it was. I'm watching the cats. And they would pay the bill, and if the bill only came to $1,500, then Scratch Pay would only have me pay back that $1,500. So it's more like what HSN and QVC do in terms of flex pay than it is a credit card. So some of that, all of that stress has been lifted off of my back, which is a real relief, because my irrational fear was that I couldn't take care of Eleanor and that I would have to have her put down or something. I mean, I don't have any experience with cats, so that was my fear. One person in a comment from last night's video was like, Steven, you're putting too much emotion on these cats. Like, basically, stop it. I would love to, but this is really my first experience having this emotional connection to an animal that kind of depends on me, and it's I'm sure after I've had them for a while that I'll totally relax, and if they get sick, I'll just be like, nope, no problem, we'll go to the vet. But right now, it's just a very anxiety-producing scenario, and I don't do well with anxiety. So Eleanor is going to be seen by the vet on Monday, and worst case scenario, it'll be taken care of. And then I was talking to, I think her name is Lisa. I was talking to her. I said, my cat Buddy needs to be fixed. I need to get him neutered. I don't want to because he really, really likes his family jewels. He loves them. He pays a lot of attention to them and his thing. Um, so I just don't want to. And as a boy, it just hurts to even imagine that they're gonna cut his little things off, but so I made an appointment for tomorrow morning. Yep, tomorrow morning. This is how I'm gonna spend my birthday week. So I'm taking Buddy into the vet tomorrow morning between 8 and 9. I'm going to try and orchestrate that he will want to come in the house before that. So I'll have to figure out how to time that, his walks. But he'll be having his testes removed, which will calm him down, apparently. And it'll help with this scenario, which I will show you a picture of the two cats. They're sitting like in a standoff. But the minute I walk away, Buddy would go over there and attack Bougie. He would literally just go over and attack. And what else did I want to tell you guys? One last thing is not good news, not very, very sad news. If you remember back when Buddy was out on a rampage, a hormone-driven rampage, there was some cats in heat. There was one particular female in heat, and he was chasing after this cat. I don't think he was very successful with her. There was a large gray tabby cat that seemed to be visiting her more successfully than Buddy. At one point, Buddy was trying to get on top of him while he was on top of her. It was a very strange scenario. But that cat was really pregnant. And I've been feeding her wet food. She would see me and know right away that I had food for her. So my concern was that she had enough good nutrition that her kittens could have a nice head start no matter what happened to them. And so I've been trying to keep an eye on where she went so I could potentially find her kittens when it was safe enough to have someone from an animal services come and pick them up. Because I guess it takes a couple weeks for them to be safe enough to move. Well, she gave birth, I think, on Saturday. And she gave birth right over here under this shrub right there in the back on the other side of it. And so on Saturday day, I heard them crying. Oh, Buddy's walking. Let's go. I heard them crying, so I brought over a bowl of food and some water for Mama because I knew she was probably hungry and thirsty after that ordeal. And she just inhaled the food, inhaled it. And then I fed her twice on Sunday, and I meant to go into the leasing office right here Monday morning, right as soon as they opened, to let them know, ask them to tell the landscaping people to stay away from that particular area, so as not to disturb the new little family. But unfortunately, and it's the saddest thing, and I hope she was able to get these kittens away. But I woke up to the sound of the landscapers. I don't know what time they got here. Buddy, all right, he's going back. I think he's going back up to yell at that cat. I'm watching you. And they were already in that area and already been through it. And so I went down after they left to see if the mama and the babies were still there, and they weren't. They were gone. I have seen the mama, who I've called Princess. I've seen Princess twice now, and whenever she sees me, I'm one of the few people she'll kind of hang around. She doesn't come close to me. She never will. But she doesn't teleport away like she used to. All right, buddy, where are we going? All right, let's go. All right, he's hanging out. Let's get some light, some of the failing light. So I've seen her twice since, and she knows that when I see her, that I'm going to have some food for her, and so I've been feeding her. She's thinner, clearly, because she gave birth. I'm hoping to see her, to follow her sometime when she will kind of let me, to see if I can find out where she may have taken her kittens, if she was able to rescue any from the landscapers blowing, that blower that they use, and all the rakes and stuff. So they wouldn't have known there were kittens down there. So it's very sad. But I'm hoping she was able to rescue some of those kittens, and I'm hoping to find them so I can at least let some sort of animal services know where they are. So you've got a little update about Eleanor and Buddy. I'm probably not going to film anything about Buddy and his surgery until after he recovers, because he's just going to come home tomorrow and sleep, I hope. And then we'll see what happens in the next couple of days. I'm hoping that my next video will not be about cats. Will be more about flight attendant life, which is really what I want this channel to be a focus on. But it has also turned into, hey, what's going on with Steven today? So there you go. That's that. I'm going to end this video with a little shot of Buddy, because he is painfully cute right now. Hey, Buddy. This is some artificial turf that they put down to be fancy. Hey, Buddy. Meow. Hi. Hey. Look at your fans. Hello. No. Hey. All right. He doesn't want to look at the camera. Well, there he is. All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Fly safe.